If you're just joining us, here are the 8 things you need to know today. Police in Hallowell are searching for a man they say robbed a Bank of Maine branch on Monday. A man in a straw hat gave the teller a note and got away with some cash. If you have any information about this, you are asked to call police. A New Hampshire family is mourning the loss of their son. Officials confirm the body found in Lebanon, Maine this weekend is that of 18-year-old Aaron Wilkinson. WMTW News 8's Norm Karkos is live in Lebanon this morning with the latest on this investigation. Good morning, Norm.
And good morning to you, Megan. That's right. A memorial has been set up here along Swamp Road. It features a skateboard and other items right now. The body of 18-year-old Aaron Wilkinson from Madbury, New Hampshire, was discovered by a woman walking her dog Saturday morning. Authorities say Wilkinson had multiple stab wounds. His father reported him missing this past weekend. New Hampshire authorities have taken the lead in this investigation and say there is no ongoing threat to the community. New Hampshire officials have wrapped up their investigation at the Wilkinson's home, and there are signs at the end of the driveway asking for privacy. Also, New Hampshire authorities believe whatever happened to Aaron Wilkinson happened to him on that side of the border. Again, live pictures now of the memorial that's been set up here along Long Swamp Road in Lebanon, where there's a skateboard that's been signed along with other items, including a flower as well. Live here in Lebanon, Norm Karkos, WMTW News 8.
A 16-year-old is dead after the ATV he was driving collided with a car in Whitefield. It happened around 7 last night on Howell Road. The Lincoln County Sheriff's Office says the teen was attempting to pass the car when they crashed. The ATV rolled and the teen driver, who was not wearing a helmet, was ejected. A soldier from Nashua, New Hampshire will be the latest recipient of the Medal of Honor. Former Army Staff Sergeant Ryan Pitts fought in the Battle of Wanat in 2008, the deadliest single firefight of the Afghanistan war. 9 soldiers died that day and 27 were hurt, including Pitts. Pitts helped keep the enemy at bay until help arrived. He will be awarded the Medal of Honor in a ceremony at the White House on July 21st.
Continuing the 8 things that you need to know today, former New England Patriot Aaron Hernandez is due in court for a hearing in a Boston case accusing him of the 2012 drive-by shootings of 2 men. Prosecutors say one of the men accidentally bumped into Hernandez at a nightclub, spilling his drink. They say Hernandez then drove around until he found those men, pulled up alongside their car at a red light, and prosecutors say that's when he fatally shot the 2 men and wounded a third. Hernandez has pleaded not guilty. People living along the coast of Alaska were under a tsunami advisory Monday after a 7.9 magnitude earthquake struck about 15 miles from Little Sitkin Island. The Pacific Tsunami Warning Center has since canceled all advisories. At one point, though, people living on the Aleutian Islands were warned to move to higher ground. Secretary of State John Kerry is in the country for a second day as he continues to press Iraq's leaders to stop political feuds which have led to the Sunni insurgencies in Iraq. Monday, Kerry met with the Prime Minister, who agreed to form a new government by July 1st. The new government is a requirement for U.S. support as Iraq battles with ISIS militants. Also this morning, a White House lawyer headed to Capitol Hill to answer some questions about missing emails from a key IRS official. It is the latest in a series of heated hearings since the tax agency revealed emails which may have shed some light on the targeting of political groups were lost. The IRS commissioner says some of those emails are now gone because a computer crashed.